I don't know if y'all can see this outside, but it's some forest fires going on in Canada. For the past few days, the smoke has just been hitting Connecticut. It's like the morning will start fine, and then once noon hits, next thing you know, it's orange outside, and it just smells like a fireplace. This is crazy. I hope they okay up there. Damn, this exposure is crazy. I wish I could like adjust the lighting on the GoPro with this front screen, so I gotta run back around real quick. That's just gonna have to rock, bro. Gotta do. So anyway, man, I gotta get some tank tops, bro. I gotta get some tank tops really bad. And I'm gonna put that on my itinerary for this weekend. Right now, I got this Shocker Wear tee from Superline Wholesale. Bro, this feels amazing. And I'm trying to get some sneakers. I might just order them joints off of StockX. But today is Friday. I have no idea what is gonna happen today. But the first thing that I'm gonna do is set up my camera. And recently, let me take this off. I bought an ND filter from K&F Concepts. And I've been seeing ND filters for like a real long time. I just never made the investment, even though it ain't a lot. Just sometimes I just tell myself I don't really need to get certain things yet. But yo, man, I started using this so far, and even using it indoors, like I really enjoy this ND filter, and I'm actually a little upset at myself that I didn't make this purchase sooner. For those of you that don't know what an ND filter does, in layman's terms, it allows you to be able to maintain the camera quality you would have shooting indoors, but outside. Said that right? I needed this really bad because sometimes like here, we'll go outside and shoot something on a sunny day and it's just like absolutely too bright. So if you're shooting videos or if you're taking photos outside and it's super bright like this, get you an ND filter. And if you just need to know like what's the hype about it, you see how you can see my hand through this? Now you can't. Can't really see it at all. Now you can. So, putting this on this big 24-70 lens. Oh. Putting this on this big 24-70 lens. Shit. Damn. One thing though, since I've switched, I'm going everything today. Since I've switched the grip on my with my handle with how I record, because instead of like shooting like this and having to look at the screen this way or just hold it this way, I've been switching it to the right side so that way I could just put it out like that. Since I've been doing that though, I've been getting a lot more wrist fatigue lately. Wrist fatigue lately, and it's initially started from me holding the camera like this a lot. With this 24-70, this camera is heavy as hell. So having to hold it like this, it's bringing some of that back. So it's like sometimes like my wrist right here gets swollen. I gotta get a wrist brace or something. I think the best brands for like camera gear, like accessories and stuff, is definitely between Small Rig and K&F. K&F is really great with the filters and they make their tripods too, but I think more people are going there for the filters, and Small Rig just makes absolutely everything else. Side handle from Small Rig, my half cage for this R6 is from Small Rig. I just seen they made some mics too. The sound quality on the mics is really great. I seen that on another YouTuber's video where they was promoting a new Cobb light from Newer. The microphones that I'm still gonna get those, the DJI Mic Mini. Just because that thing of just like having the magnet, even though I know a lot of people lose the magnets, just having the magnet right here is way better than having it clip like right here, whatever. The only downside I would say to having this filter up here, you probably gotta get a different lens cap to put up here. The filter is like very wide in comparison to the lens. It extends out. I don't know if you can see that right there, but this is where the actual lens stops at, and this whole thing here is a filter. So if I put my cap on it, it doesn't even really. Oh. Okay. I stand corrected. My setup for running gun, shooting content in here. And honestly, I can't say it's easier doing it this way. Usually I'll do it with my left hand and I'll hold the lens with my right hand, but I'm not left-handed. So my right hand is way, way better. See? Boom. Just do it like that. And then of course with my half cage, if I want to have my subject mic'd up, I'll just use my wireless receiver right here and then just click the mic on them. So boom. Let's see how we looking today. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera. Hold up. I'm on photo mode. Let's go over to video. And right now, it's real dark in here, but I shoot in 60 frames per second. f2.8, which is the lowest setting on this lens, and my ISO is at 100. I could boost it up to about, boost it up to about 16. But I like to leave it at 800. 800 universally, in my opinion, gives it that more clean cinematic look, balance between noise and brightness. So one thing about me is that it took a long time for me to get good with compliments. And what I mean when I say good with compliments is that so all right, I used to go to an art school for high school. My art major was creative writing, and in creative writing, we used to do peer reviews, and that just meant, you know, you write whatever you write, poem, whatever, and we passed it to our classmates, and they were supposed to review our work and, you know, offer their creative critiques, edits. Sometimes it could just be like little punctuation stuff that they might have to say. And one thing that I received a lot of was just people just telling me like, oh, you know, yo, it's really dope. Like, I really like this line here. Like, this is really good. And that wasn't enough for me. So I kind of just got to a point where, I mean, I was always kind of a little shy with compliments anyway. But it got me to a point where it was just like, I don't want to hear what's good about my work because I already know the work is good at this point. You know, I'm confident in my ability. I wouldn't have shared it if I wasn't confident, even though we kind of had to anyway. But I want to hear what's bad about my work, because if you constantly complimenting me, I don't have anywhere to grow. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to become the best version of myself, just like you and everybody else that's here, you know, showing our work. Iron is supposed to sharpen iron. You know what I mean? What's been bringing a smile to my face lately is finding out that, you know, not only do I hear other people say like, you know, hey, like, the photo that you shot for this product, like, yo, like, it makes me want to buy it, it makes me think this, that, third, and it leads to itself, my client, but also the videos that we create that do these big viral numbers online, it's the people in there, they're going places, and it's like, people are saying to them, like, hey, yo, you the person from that video, like, I seen you such and such and such. You know what I mean? And it's like, the first thing that I'll say to all of them whenever I see them again, to just the random people that come in, is, how does it feel to be famous? It's you know, obviously they like gift and a curse. Like, some people say like they go to places and it's just, yo, like, was it, you know, same thing that actual famous people deal with. Like, musicians, people always running up to them trying to show them songs and stuff like that. It's kind of that same thing. Like, sometimes you just want to go out and live your regular life. And of course they still going out living their regular lives, but it's just dope. It's dope to me. It's really dope to me that, you know, I'm helping people get on camera, and it's kind of changing their life a bit. You know what I mean? One small moment of like, yo, you came in, you might have put these Q-tips up your nose and you sneezing and all of that stuff, and you gave a testimonial about the product that led to a bunch of other people purchasing this product because they was dealing with the same thing that you was dealing with, being congested. And then you get more familiar with people. They start tuning into you once they figure out who you are online after seeing you got tagged in this video. They start tuning into you, and now your platform is growing because people see what you're doing and they like what you're doing. They like your personality and stuff like that. One thing I say to a lot of people is, it's so many doors waiting for you to open them. Meaning, don't box yourself in to like one particular thing, because you never know where things will lead to.